you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Rams football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play.
180. 59. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now Goff on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. On third down, it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. Gets
past one man. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
First down and 10. We got 4.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 6th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On first down, Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Here's Wilson.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
36 power.
A gain of 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out to hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Goff now looks to throw, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Gurley, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Goff now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Gurley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
36.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now it's Wilson.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Look. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He gets it to Gurley, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Goff throwing again. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We got this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now Wilson.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet. Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Like 20.
44-yard line.
Come on. You better bring it.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
To the 42-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now here's Michael Dixon on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
180. Let's go. Even. 4 down. Even.
On the counter, Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 44 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And out now come the Seahawks. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's good. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson there to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Goff. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he gets it down to the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Again they run with Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Taken down by A.J. Wright. It's a gain of 6.
check, 59, 59.
Third down.
Blue dead.
What's that?
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
180. Los Angeles. 59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Kill. Hey, turn.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first.
So for Los Angeles,